Hi, welcome to another edition of Soul Talk with me, Wes Berwise. Today find us in the heart of London's West End as we seek to find out just that little bit more about an artist whose career kicked off in the late 80s, singing with his family, and has gone on to become a prolific and bona fide soul star. 4 times Grammy nominated as well. We're talking about the actor, TV presenter, and singer-songwriter, Eric Benet.
It's not your situation, I just need contemplation over you. I'm not so systematic, it's just that I'm an addict for your love.
Hey man.
Hey, lovely to meet you again, man.
Thanks, Wes.
Lovely to meet you.
Seeing you.
So tell me, what brings you here this time around, Eric? What's going on?
Well, I've been hanging out with this cat named Brian McKnight, and we've
I've
been.
heard of him.
Yeah. He makes a cute little ditty, and we've been traveling around Europe doing shows. Shoot.
Where have you just come from? You just flown in.
Just got in from Manchester. Switzerland, we'll do Germany, we'll do Amsterdam tomorrow, so we'll be out here for a good 3 weeks.
And how are you finding the reception in the non-English speaking countries as you're doing a tour? Because I'm always fascinated as to how that works and how it goes down. Or is it they know your tracks already, so they're kind of in there straight away? Or
yeah, it's that
met
cool,
with silence first of all. How's it work?
No, it's that cool thing about music is it transcends language. The only part where it gets uncomfortable is like in between songs, and I try to show people that I have wit and I'm funny, and they're looking at me like, what is he talking about? Just shut up and sing.
I know that feeling, and I speak English.
Yeah.
I get that with an English crowd, so you can imagine. I can imagine how that falls flat with a German crowd. Yeah, I've got that. But the actual songs themselves, they recognise the tracks, and they're
soon as the music begins to play, everybody's on the same page and everybody's feeling the vibe.
I see your face, I recall every word. It's playing back like a broken record. I remember every tear in your eye.
It seems to me that, I don't know, it's not necessarily the non-English speaking countries, but whenever I'm away from home being the States, whenever I travel, it seems that the appreciation for music is a bit deeper. Just the appreciation for the live instrumentation, the singing, and wow, who played bass on that track, and who, that type of interest is stronger overseas.
Okay, I don't want to alienate you from your American fans, but what you're saying is we kind of know your songs word for word, and we know all your, basically who's playing the instruments and the tracks. It is literally the appreciation is that intense.
Yeah, the appreciation of really the song structure, live instrumentation, music, for lack of a better word, just seems to be a lot more emphatic. When I leave the States.
Why do you think that is? What do you think? Because it is interesting, isn't it? Because you're coming from where the music's born.
Yeah.
You're writing from experiences, a lot of which you've enjoyed. Where it's written and where the people should be enjoying it even more. So
absolutely.
Why do you think that is? That's weird.
That's a really good question. That's a really good question. I don't know the answer to it, and it seems as though the appreciation back home is obviously more for like electronic and pop, and which is which is cool and fun music. But it's great to move around the world because I don't know, maybe the point you brought up, it's. The States is kind of like the home for R&B and that kind of stuff, and so I won't say that back home it's a bit more commonplace to see an R&B singer performing, but maybe it is a bit more common.
Maybe you don't have to make such an effort to get a ticket. You don't have to travel halfway across the country to see the concert. Right,
and it's quite the novelty if an Anthony Hamilton or Brian McKnight or
Eric Benet.
Eric Benet, jump the pond and come over. So I'm just grateful that. That was one of my dreams, just before I even, got a record deal, or even before I joined a band, back home. My dream was to be able to see the world and to have people know my music. This is like me, 14, 15 years old, holding a brush and singing songs in the mirror. I'm living a dream, man.
You're here for the O2 concert?
Yeah.
I've heard it's sold out.
It's going to be good.
How are you and Brian McKnight getting on? Are you fighting before or after the event? I mean, how's it work?
I've got a little makeup here. You can barely see the black eye, but you know, he's got a nice uppercut.
Well, he's a tall guy.
But you know, my roundhouse is.
And plus, you're a little bit so you can sort of dodge.
Yeah, I'm quicker than him.
I was a fool, that's plain to see, 'cause I had it all when you were with me.
You're on your 6th album now, aren't you?
Yeah,
so we're
man.
on the album which is the 6th album, but the first one on your own label.
Yeah, that's
and I think that's kind of that's an achievement.
It is. It is.
How you feel about that?
I feel great about that, and it's been incredible. The album has been released back home for a while.
It's a couple of years now it's been out.
Yeah, it's been about almost 2 years now, and it was received incredibly well. We had a few top 5 singles off the record, and it's done well enough so that I can actually sign a few artists now.
Fantastic.
And it's just a dream come true. The model is to find artists who obviously are incredible artists musically and vocally and every other way, but also we're finding artists who are known, who maybe had a record deal 5, 6, 7 years ago. Maybe they haven't had a single on the radio recently, but they're still out there doing their thing. They're still touring, and if they had just 1 or 2 top 5, radio hits, then they'll be like,
they'll break through.
Exactly.
2 years since you walked away from me, since all of our scattered dreams were just thrown away.
So you've actually signed some artists already?
We've actually signed a few artists.
Okay, who have you got now? This is exciting. Who have you got? 2
incredible artists, and one may not be as well known over here, but the first is a young man. His name is Calvin Richardson.
Oh, I know his music.
You know Calvin.
Absolutely fantastic.
Phenomenal voice.
Hey, you took the words out of my mouth.
Thank you.
Yeah, a fantastic voice, yeah.
I describe Calvin's voice as vintage soul. I mean, whatever he sings, it sounds like it's 1962 and he's sitting on the back porch.
He reminds me so much of Bobby Womack.
Oh, it's incredible. It's incredible. He's an incredible voice. And we're pretty much finished with his album. And we're very, very excited about it. Calvin is a great writer. He's a great with melody, great with lyrics. And so it's a real collaborative effort. And the other artist, which is, I think she's a bit more known here than Calvin would be, is Guapale.
Yeah, I know of her. I know her music. Beautiful young lady. Beautiful. I know I shouldn't, we shouldn't be putting that before the sound of the music, but
we are men.
It can't be ignored.
Right.
Yeah, a beautiful young lady with a really cool kind of, almost Sade-ish. She's very calm and cool.
Well said.
Yeah, would you agree with that?
That's kind of like her vibe, and that's pretty much where we're trying to take her. It's almost like if you took a combination of Sade and you threw in a dash of Lauryn Hill, and then you put a little Erykah Badu in there, and that's Guapale.
So you're getting kind of busy. So we've got the album, which you're still putting singles out.
Right. Not to mention.
There's more.
But
go for it. I'll just wait. You just talk. I'll just sit and chill.
I'm going to, while I'm finishing Guapale's record, I'm going to start my own, a new Eric Benet record. So it's crazy busy. So yeah.
Have you already got the tracks in the can for that? Have you got an idea for those tracks, or?
Yeah, right now it's just a concept.
All right. You've got a concept.
I absolutely
do. You normally work on a concept with your albums? Because we're on number 6 now.
Yeah.
When I listen to them, I must admit, I don't actually hear really strong concepts running through them.
Yeah.
So,
I don't necessarily have, the only album that I did that was really, really concept-y was an album I did, Lost in Time. And the only concept of that where I was trying to make songs that sounded as if they were recorded either in the late 60s or the mid 70s. Okay.
So for the new one?
I'm not telling.
Go on.
Not just yet.
Go on.
Well,
is it because you don't know?
Well,
you can tell me.
Well, it's going to be a choir of, the correct term would be vertically challenged people. You can't say midgets anymore.
You mean short people?
Yes.
I mean,
every song is going to be an a cappella
Let's not ignore them.
No.
Let's not ignore them. They
exist. But that might come to bite me in the ass at some point. It probably will.
It probably will.
Oh my God! I can see the letters now. I'm sorry.
No, it's all my fault. I led you down. I led you astray.
Right.
It's my fault. Okay.
Shit.
Ooh, girl, love her friend. From the day we first began, felt a connection with you. Somehow can't explain. No one makes me feel the same way you do.
So we've got a concept. It's at the moment it's fluid. It's a fluid concept.
Yeah.
You ready for change?
I'm not saying.
So you're not going to say any more
than
than
that? Nah, I'm not going to tell you.
Any duets on the new album? On the new one?
Yes.
Ah.
Yes. Yes. Some pretty incredible duets. I'll say.
Would one of them include your daughter?
I'm not saying any more. I think I've said too much already. Actually, can you destroy these files? Can I get the file out of that camera?
I got this feeling because I heard your daughter sing on the last album.
She's incredible.
And that was just so fresh.
Yeah, India
That was
is,
really, really nice. It was a pleasure to listen to it.
Yeah, she is just a phenomenal talent, and it's always a joy. I mean, come on. I mean, you get to go to work with your daughter and just hang out and make art and make music and laugh, and it's awesome. First moment that India stepped into the studio and I worked with her, it was my first time working with her on a professional level. You know, she was like 15 or something, and she just nailed it, you know, and of course I got daddy bias, but at the end of the day, if she was nailing the part, she's nailing the parts, and so, and she's just been getting better and better ever since. So she's got a lot of confidence.
Okay, so I can look forward to hearing hearing you on the next album.
Oh yeah,
then.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Oops.
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 There you go. There you are.
Don't you know we got a real love? Whoa. Precious, a word that comes to mind.
Will we be pulling any more singles off of the album, the one?
I don't think so. I pretty much beat that thing till it's dry, you know.
Yeah, because obviously you're aware that I play your music on my shows, and I've never seen so many different remixes of tracks coming through. Really.
I know, right? Well, when you have your own label, you can do
you can do this. You can just keep
How about another single?
Let's do this again.
So,
yeah,
right.
Okay. So you're here, enjoying London. I hope you've got an umbrella. Because
Thank you for the sunshine.
Well, we try our best. I hope you make sure you carry an umbrella with you, because it's going to be nice weather for fishes and stuff like that at the moment. So are you going to have any time to enjoy yourself whilst you're here, or is it just literally in and out? How's it going?
It's going to be a quick one. I mean, we have to head out early in the morning we're heading to Amsterdam. So shoot, after I hang out with you, I'm going to probably get a bite to eat, and then it's time to go down to sound check and make some donuts.
I hear that. Anything else you want to mention? Because I know that the fans, the people who appreciate your music from all over England and Europe, are going to know they want to know how to contact you, how to keep up with what you're doing. You sum it up for me quickly.
Well, I would love to hear from you, and you can reach me on Twitter at eBenet. That's E-B-E-N-E-T. For some reason, when I say that, a lot of people hear Eric Benet, but it's E-Benet, E-B-E-N-E-T. Or you can follow me on Instagram, and that's just Eric Benet.
Listen, Eric, it's been wonderful meeting you. Thank you so much for just sharing a little bit of your time, a little bit of you with us.
Hey, man,
really.
my pleasure. It's been
and
fun.
hopefully next time you fly in, we're going to spend a little bit more time and delve. We could probably meet your daughter as well, because something tells me that you'll be pushing your album, and your daughter may be on it. So we're going to have a double Benet thing next time around.
A double Benet.
I don't know if I can cope with that.
That sounds
but we'll give it a go.
Like a, I don't know, what does that sound like? A double Benet, like a
an
baseball term.
Sounds like an ice cream to me.
But
then ice cream's always on my mind. I've got no idea. But listen, Eric, it's been a pleasure.
Hey, man.
Listen, you take care of yourself. Have a great concert tonight.
That's quite a grip you got there.
Tell you what.
I got to eat with these hands, man.
I'm sorry about that, man. Listen, you take care, man. All the best.
Mr. Snappy. Oh, look at that. Oh, very nice. You got the Eric Benet logo. Oh, that is dope, man. So you got to see this in 3D.
Yeah, that's what we want.
That's 3D. Wow.
So, really,
Thanks, man.
listen, man. It's respect here. Thank you for your time.